Hey folks, welcome to Tech Pulse and I am Nishant here. So in today's video we are going to look on how to crack TCS IPA with 3 tips. And yeah, you guys may ask Java series is going on and after episode 2 we are posting this video. Yeah, there is a reason. My followers are continuously asking about how to crack TCS IPA and they are telling me to make a video on that. So I have also cleared TCS IPA in the first attempt itself. So I guess I can make this video. So that's why before entering into the tips section, we will see what is TCS IPA and how to crack it, why TCS IPA, what is the format and those things. So let's continue, guys. So what is TCS IPA? So actually IPA is a exam conducted by TCS for all the freshers who are going to enter TCS. Okay, so if the freshers clears the IPA, they will get bonus and few perks. The passing criteria for TCS IPA is 55%, and if the fresher get above 55%, he will get 40,000 rupees as bonus, and if he get above 80%, it will be 60,000 rupees as bonus. So these are the criterias and these are the perks which the fresher will get. Now we will go to the format of the IPA. So the fresher can choose two format, any two in one of the two formats, any one format. So you can choose Java or Python. In Java and Python, everything will be same except in Java there will be 15 Java MCQ and 10 SQL or PL/SQL MCQs. In Python, there will be 15 Python MCQ and 10 MySQL MCQ. And in coding, there will be two questions. If we choose Java, he needs to type the code in Java only, and if we choose Python, he needs to type the code in Python only. So these are the differences, and yeah, this is the format of IPA. The two questions, 15 marks and 35 marks. 15 marks will be bit easy, just we need to use logics, and 35 marks is about data structures. And OOPS concept, we'll be using classes, inheritance, much more. So now, without any further delay, we will go into the tips. Tip 1, indentation. This mainly occurs in Python a lot because in Python we don't won't have the curly braces or brackets, so we will be using indentation wherever possible, like in loops and conditions. In IPA, there is a similar case. For indentation, we should use only single space. Most of them are just pressing the space bar and giving 3 to 4 spaces, where it will result to a indentation error. And to solve the indentation error itself, time is running out. That's the major issue freshers are facing nowadays. So in Python, that too in TCS IPA compiler, only single space works. For example, you can see in for loop, I have just left only one single space, and in if condition also I have just left only one single space. That's it. Don't give 3 to 4 spaces, or like in our home in our compilers which we will be using for our practical purposes, we will be giving 3 to 4 spaces because it will be look beautiful. But in IPA we need to give only one space. Okay, that's more than enough. Okay, that is the tip one. And second tip is time management. Yeah, time management is a common tip, but in IPA, many of them are losing time in MCQ section. Many of them are focusing more in MCQ and they are losing time in coding. My suggestion is complete MCQ fast. If you don't know anything, just mark it under review and come to coding part fast. After completing the coding, I mean after making all the test cases successful, come to MCQ part again, then review all the questions which you have marked. So that's how you should manage time. You need to complete the coding part fast and then come to MCQ again. So that's the time management for IPA. And tip number 3 is my personal tip. It's a secret tip. So we will be moving into Paint for the secret tip. Okay, it's actually this tip will work only on Python, and it will be used where the where questions about dictionary comes. Okay, so let's move on to MS Paint. So see there, there is a example. I mean, this is a type of an question which is asked in the 35 marks. They will tell to do a few methods based on a list of object, and the condition. I mean, the final output should be in the form of a sorted dictionary. So this is an example. Uh, Imagine that if a list of objects contains an ID, a category, the type, the name, and we need to make the category and the ID to be the keys and values for the dictionary. Then we need to sort the keys based on the values. That is, we need to sort the categories based on the IDs. Sorting a dictionary, that is a phenomenal concept in Python. Like during the exam time, most of them cannot remember what is the function or what is the method, and few methods won't work in IPA compiler. I guess most of you would have um, seen through, like most of them would have experienced, like the few methods won't work. So dictionary sorting is a bit tough, and in that time we need to remember what method we need to use, what is the sorting technique, and moreover. So I will tell you an easy way. It's actually long. It can my way is can uh, can be a huge time complexity. But the only advantage in TCS IPA is it won't look on the time complexity, and it just need an output. So it won't even check what code we are doing or what type of method we are doing. It just needs an output. So that's the advantage in TCS IPA. So let me do one thing. Uh, First we will have a list of objects. Okay. For example, this is a list of objects. One second, yeah. This is a list of objects. We will first we will just give like three IDs and three categories. Okay, so for example, one ID is equal to three, and this is actually a list of objects. Okay, so category will be, we will say that transports. Yeah, that would be better. And name will be, we will say that it's a car. Okay, and uh next is yeah, ID is equal to 2, and category is like fruits, and we will have name is equal to mango. This mango season, right? So yeah, it would be better. And next ID will be three, I sorry, one. So I told you already, we will have just three for this example alone. Okay, ID is equal to 1, and we will have category as vegetables. So vegetables, and yeah, and we will have name as a brinjal. Okay, okay, that's it, right? And yeah, okay. So this is actually a list of objects. We will just keep it in our this is the list of objects. So now the question is, we need to add the ID and the category to the dictionary, like making the category as key and ID as value. And we need to sort by the dictionary ID. So we need to sort by the IDs. Now, let me tell you a simple thing. Uh, they they are telling to use a dictionary and sort a dictionary, but my method is don't use dictionary at all. I will tell why. Because if we use dictionary, we need to sort the dictionary, and we don't know that method. How to sort, we don't know. So we will do one thing. We need to do is we will create another list, and we will just uh, transfer the IDs alone from that list to this list. So for example, we'll use this as list 1. We'll just transfer the IDs alone. So it's 3 to 1. So this is a list, right? We are just transferring the IDs from that list to this list by using for loop or any loops which you can use to access the IDs and just transfer to one list. Okay. Now we have the IDs. Now we know how to sort a list. Okay. Just we can use list one dot sort. That's all. It will sort the values as per the question. In question, it will be an ascending order. So now we will get 1, 2, 3. Now you need to use another for loop, and we can just make a condition if list one dot I. Okay, so because it has three values, yeah, and list one dot I is equal to the list dot list.id. Okay, we will do these things. So like list one dot, I mean, yeah, list one dot I, second, yeah, list one dot I is equal to list dot id. Okay, so we will make this as one. If it matches, we can create a dictionary. I mean, we can create now. We need to create a dictionary because we have already sorted. Or else you can do another thing. If you don't need to use dictionary at all, you can create a list two dot insert dot append and list dot category. So like this also you can do. Now for printing, for now we have list one and list two, right? So now you can easily print out print list one, comma. I mean they will use like this. Okay, so like list two. Okay, yeah. Now, as per the output, we will get the matching output. We will get the values of list one and we will get the values of list two, and you can just format it regarding to the output which they are asking. I mean, they will use colons or they will use commas, anything they will use. So you can just format. You know, we have two lists. You can just print out the two lists. That's all. That's the matter. Now we will get back to our presentation. Okay, so I have told the tips and about the IPA. I guess I hope you have understood and will follow the same for your next IPA. The study links for MCQ and the coding links are in the description below. I have pasted the links which I have studied for my IPA. And another thing for Java, in 35 marks coding question, they are asking getters and setters. It seems if you have about 10 or 12 variables, it will be very tough for us to use getters and setters. So without getters and setters, also you can code. That is not mandatory one. You can just directly access the variables from the class itself. Okay, and for the 15 mark coding question, I haven't told any tips because there is no tips for that. You just need to use your logic. That's it. Only logic helps you to do 15 mark coding questions. And another thing is, yeah, for IPA alone, hard work and smart work is much needed. Hard work is still your IPA, you need to practice, practice, practice. Yeah, how much you practice, you will be that much strong in IPA. And during IPA, if you forget any method or technique, just do smart work. Okay, so if hard work and smart work simultaneously combines, you can just get a very good score in IPA. That's all about today's video. All the best for your next IPA. If you want any other videos, you can just mention in the comments. I will read your comments and reply as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. I request you guys to like, share, and subscribe.